はい、どうもしばかずです。こんばんは。若干早いですけども準備ができましたので、本日もバルダーズゲート3の続きから配信をやっていこうと思います。前回までの配信動画とか気になる方は概要欄内の URL をご参照くださいということで、第3章に突入して、どこだっけリバイトンだっけか、リビントン周辺のクエスト攻略目指して頑張っていこうと思います。5ターシ倒していけるようにやっていこうと思います。その辺のね、周りのクエスト、パーソナルクエストとかメインクエストとかも含めて攻略目指して頑張っていこうと思います。ということで早速始めていきます。よろしくお願いします。気軽にコメント、雑談等大歓迎です。あれ、なんか滝渡りの方に行かなかったか、間違えたか。あれミスったかな。ロードデータミスったか。いや、そんなことないなっていうの。はい。じゃあやっていくか。今のクエスト状況を確認していこう。メインがこれ、オーリンとか仲間を集めるのができない。そしたら一回どうしようかな。この辺はとりあえず、そしたら仲間がもう一人仲間になると思うから、そこいるときにちょっとね、あれなんだよね、いなきゃいけないやつもいるから、こっちのメインの時はレイゼル必要なんで置いてくわ。
I'm listening.
こんばんはです。
お、ペイペイさんこんばんは。ありがとうございます。
Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
ちょっとね、こちらのお方を連れて行きますわ。
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good.
我々を惑わそうとしている間違いを犯すように。ドッペルゲンガーに詳しいよね。
Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
ハーパーから離れて調子を一緒に試してね。まだお前のことはあまり知らない。仲間になって。
As you wish.
よし、じゃあヘイラを入れて、じゃあヘイラを入れたことによって、ちょっとじゃあヘイラのさ、武器の状況は何つけてる？ああ。なんか他にいい武器あれば。あ、シミターか。ちょっと待って、なんかなかったっけ？そうだ。これ弓持ってないっけか。あ、弓持ってねえか。なんか弓持ってたのに。ショートボウプラス1。ハイドアーマーより着てるやつもいいな。 シュソングしか無理だ。レイピア強いけど軍用武器はダメか。鎧を着ておらず盾を持っていなければアーマープラス2これよりこっちの方がいいんじゃないの？これつけた方がいいと思うんだけど。今着てるやつの方がいいのかね。意外と器用貧乏っぽいんだよな。
装備も悩みますね。
装備も悩むね。てかあんま強いの持ってないんだよな。チェインメール意外とつけれないんだよね。
強い装備が欲しいですね。
強い装備欲しい、ほんと。激怒する。心の消息なんかあれだけど、アーマークラス低いな。創造の光。結構強いな、これ。けどな、二刀流だから、ないな。こんなもんか。とりあえず手袋を変えた方がいいね。やつかみでもいいな。別につけてもつけなくてもいいんだけど、まあ、つけとくか。じゃあヘイラ。とりあえずこんなもんかな。こんなもんか。じゃあ行くか。とりあえずそしたらこのね修道院の上にその手紙の郵便局のねクエストをやっていくか。 どれだっけか。これ消えた手紙を探すやってっか。うん、多分この上にいると思うんだよ。それをちょっと待ってね。気候のなんとかってやつで全員浮かせれないかな。そもそもあるかな、巻物が。その気候の巻物あるかな。ないっぽいかな。ないな。よし、魔法使うか。じゃあ魔法でよしと、あとはゲイルでじゃあかけるわ、みんなに。あ、ちょっと待って。ゲイルで飛行ので、あとあ、これ3人かけれんのすげえじゃん。マジかよ、知らなかったし。いや、ジャヘイラ飛んでこいや。あれ、ジャヘイラにかかってないの？かかってるよね。いや、自分で飛べんのかい。自分で飛べそうだったな。よし、オッケー。このジーンのとこにね、いるはずだから。
Gale, is this one yours?
It is! It's Tara! What's she doing all the way out here?
これゲイルのなんかみたいだね。ちょっと話しかけるか。
Tara! That can't be you, can it? My, is that a ring? For us? You shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here.
ゲイルのトレッシムはこれで何してるの？
She isn't my Tresim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons.
鳩を食べるのをやめるよう頼める。
Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it? Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
どっかに飛んでったお、ゲイルに話しかけるか。
Tara remains as willful as ever. I'm glad you finally made her acquaintance. Given the length of my time away, I fear
変わった猫だよな。だけどなんか鷹みたいなのと猫が混ざった。
Never do such a thing.
飛んでったわ。長い間いなかったことを考えて俺に見切りをつけたかもしれない。心配してそんなことすらないのにな。その点についてターラと同感ね。お前が好きなのも納得できる。面白い。
That's Tara. Loyal, intelligent, brave, and apparently unwilling to follow even the most basic of instructions when her own safety is at stake. I wouldn't have her any other way. I'd actually been thinking about introducing the two of you anyway, over a sumptuous home-cooked meal, if that sounds at all to your taste. My tower in Waterdeep boasts an excellent kitchen and a wine cellar to rival Ondor himself. Not to mention a larder stocked with my homemade Hundor sauce.
フントゥールソースデートに初めて家に招いてくれるよっぽど好かれているらしい。できれば2人だけが猫抜きで。
A Waterdavian delicacy, spiced to leave exactly the right amount of heat lingering on the tongue, and served with that most sharp-toothed of Aquarian residents, the quipper fish. I make it to my mother's recipe. Packs quite a wallop, as does she. Now that we've got something to look forward to, I think it's time we went and saved the world. Don't you?
ね、他に話立ち去る。うん。じゃあここで取るとなんか手紙。猫を食べちゃったんだよね。猫じゃない、鳩を食べ、鳩なんだよ。本当見ちゃいけないんじゃん。見ていいのかな。から降りるのも結構大変なんだよな。あれどこ行ったジャヘイラ。あ、ジャヘイラいたか。じゃあみんなで軟着陸するか。軟着陸はあるっけか。死者との会話もできるんだよな。軟着陸飛行あるけど。さっきなんかゲイルが結構いい魔法できたよね。みんな巻き込んで。逃げるんじゃないよ。いや、なくなっちゃうよ。早くしないと。なくなっちゃったじゃないかよ。あ、軟着陸あるじゃん。超無駄にしてるな。超無駄にしてるけど。おいおいおい。あいと降りれるとこ少ないのか。さあみんな降ってこい。よしっといっか。じゃあ次は会員の中をちょっと。あ、ちょっと待って、先に郵便局か。郵便局のやつを。
Suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
ゼンタリウムに当てられた手紙を見つけたとても興味深い読み物だった。
You You read it. Technically, that's interfering with someone else's property. I should report you to the nearest manip. Tell you what, give it here and we'll say no more about it. I'll give you a nice little bonus as well, a finder's fee. What do you say?
別の買い手が待ってる。とてもいい値段をつけた方がいい。全体には知らず覚悟とさもなければこの報告にはずっと怯えくない。もし誰かがお前がこれを失った全体には話したらとても残念なことになる。喜んで提案を受け、いや、遠慮する手紙を使っておく。
これがスーサイドスクワット新作のゲームですね。わら。
あ、テレスさんごめん。スーサイドスクワット。全然ちゃうがな。マーベルじゃないな。マーベル系じゃないな。なんか、ジャスティスリーグだっけか。導きどっちもあんだよな。
こんばんは。
どうもどうも。いや、2月の始まりさ、かなり新作ゲームたくさん出て困るよね。
Just give me the letter.
なんかグランブルファンタジー
This never happened.
リリンクがさ、かなり好評みたいだよね、なんかね。
Gortash has been named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
ジャーナル更新された。あれ、ごめんごめん。カーラック連れてった方がいいんだな。
グラブルはかなり好評ですね。
そうそう、かなりやってますグラブル。
Tempers are rising.
やってないです。わらわら。
やってないか。なんか結構評価高いよね。なんかこの方、寝てもらいたいな。なんか睡眠のやつないか。ないか。
グラブルかスーサイドで迷っててフレンドがスーサイド買うって言ってたのでスーサイドの方を買いました。
あ、スーサイドスクワットやってるんですね。あ、いいっすね。俺も前、バットマンとかのシリーズ好きで、なんだっけ、バットマンのなんだっけ。アーカムナイトとかじゃなくて、バットマン死んじゃってのやつやったな。なんだっけ。忘れちゃった名前。やったのに忘れたわ。
そしてフレンドはグラブルやってます。わらわら。
あ、グラブルもやってんすか。結構みんな買いましたな。ちょっと2月というか、まず風来の試練もクリアしたいし、もちろん、あとこのバルダーズゲートもクリアしたいんだけど、
The pigeon carries itself with an air of dignity, its mannerisms stern and commanding.
スーサイドでお待ちしております。わらわら。
スーサイド、いや、スーサイドもか。じゃあちょっと時間 様子見てかな。うん。なんだっけ、だけどちょっとアーリーアクセスでした人たちアーリーアクセスの方で先にプレイした中であれなんでしょう、ちょっとバグみたいなのあったんでしょ。それでちょっとスタートダッシュ失敗したみたいな噂というかなんか評価みたいなの聞いたけど。よしと、そしたらこの違うとこのだけど2月の29はさ、FF7 リバースが発売されるから、もう買う予定だからさ、ちょっと明日から FF7 リメイクの復習プレイしようかなと思うんだけど、全然やり方忘れちゃったからさ、
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
ローガンの真実調べていくつか聞きたいことがある。
What do you want to know?
彼の死因は？
Slowly. Logan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
で、ここで死者のなんかやるか、じゃあ。
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
誰に殺された？
Dwarf, dressed in red.
なぜ殺された？
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
知らないんか。どこで襲われた？
Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge.
死んだ時は何をしていた？
Hiding Brilgor from fists.
どこに隠した？
Took him to the tunnels with the rest. Oh, fool.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
まあいろいろ得られたからいいと、ヒント。いや、FF7 リバース本当楽しみなんだけど、あれはやってないのかな、みんな。なんだっけ、龍が如く8だっけか。あれもみんな一生懸命やってるよね。この上なんだ？
基本マルチできるのしかやりません。わら。
あ、マルチね。マルチプレイね。一応このゲームマルチプレイできんだよ。
小心者なので、わら。
いやいやいやいや。俺もね、みんなで協力したゲームやりたいよ、本当に。だけど、本当残念だったのは、あれね、イービルデッドね。もう更新もなくなって、なんか、途中でもう、残念だったよ、本当あのゲームは。ああいう系のゲームのさ、絶対派遣取れたと思うのさ。残念なゲームだったよね、ほんと。人いなきゃ盗んでく。
Don't give me trouble now.
大した金入ってないな。
あのゲームは、しょぼん。
ほんとだよね、あのゲームしょぼんだよ、ほんと。残念だったよな、ほんとな。
ノーコメントです。
ノー
わら、
ノーコ
1000時間プレイしたのに。
マジ1000時間もやった。すごいね。俺もそれなりにやってるけど、1000時間はやってないけど、ほんと残念だよね。よしよし。ちなみにこの赤い表示になったのは盗
This chest is deeper than it looks. A double bottom, of
あ、
course.
二重底マジで。お、ローガンシーン告白とかある。おお、知らなかったこれ。エイリアン系のゲームをやりたいんだけど、エイリアンって映画のエイリアンの方のね、なんかあるじゃん、なんかあれもマルチプレイとかだったりするよね。お、なんだこれ、天使の導きの矢レベル4が撃てる。マジか。導きの矢レベル4が撃てる。失礼。念動力か。
I applaud your taste.
導きの矢レベル4撃てるな、そっちにするわ。
Looking ahead.
短波判定が有利になる。いやだけど FF7 リバースほんと楽しみなんだよな。ちょっと待ってねなんか Google タブが反応したんだけど、なんか棚多いな。よしといろいろ探りを入れながらって感じで、 しいね。物が増えすぎる。これ気になるよな、誠実の夢。よみがえりし者の鼓舞。こっちにつけとこうかな。まあ、いっか。送ってまお。スーサイドスクワットジャスティスリーグね。気になってはいたんだけどね。こっちまだ見てないか。これ見たか。見た。ごめん、見たわ。ちょっと外に出てって。
Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only compassion. The broken god be with her. Geshan Kirkaros built the open-hand temple, gave all in his name. We honor their life and legacy. B. Gardenson gave her life protecting fellow refugees. May the one who endures shelter her. Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be missed. Millie Runbarrel, killed by the cult of the Absolute. May our martyred father shelter her. Unknown child and her dog, who stood watch over her grave. May they be reunited in Ilmater's grace. Dominic Sonny lost himself to addiction, but found peace in Ilmater. Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the lepers, fell to the malady himself. He is a beacon to us all.
いろいろあると思うんだけど。ダイヤモンド。この辺怪しい。お墓が出てくる。
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
取得。どうやんだろう。あれどうやんだろう。ちょっと待ってね。
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
ちょっと待って、ちょっとこっち来てみんな。死者のあれやりたいな。読めないよね、多分ね。使っちゃったから。だから巻物読もう。巻物の方の死者の指、死者の、これ。なんかダメだ。めくらないとダメだから。抵抗した。死者の指輪読めるかな。この状態で読めるのかって言ったとこだけど。間違った。間違ってんじゃん。違うじゃん、全然。違う。呪文発動。 じゃあ破壊するか。破壊して死者を破壊してこいつに話を聞かなきゃ始まらんぞ。ほんと
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Yes.
Yes.
Never. He was kinder than most.
誰に
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger.
同じやつに殺されたんだね。なぜ彼はお前を助けた？
Fists. After me. Needed to hide.
どこで死んだ？
Tunnels beneath temple. Hidden from sight.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
なるほどね。とにかく寺院の下に行かなきゃダメだね。ここも開錠しとくか一応。
Bet I can crack that open.
ここサーカスのとこだからここ。よし、開けといて OK。いろいろ探りを入れながらといったところで、こっから下に行けるわけでもないか。あ、行けるんだっけか一応。行けないか。いけないな。まあ、とりあえず寺院の下行くか、そしたら。
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
ローガンの殺人事件を調べる何か知っていることは？
I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Logan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
つまりブルゴニーが殺したとは思ってないの？
No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite. Didn't seem the murderous type. But what do I know? Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
ここにあるんだよね、地下がね。じゃここに行かなきゃいけないから、豚の頭。豚の頭っていけんだ。豚の頭あんだ。これじゃあここに行くわ。まあまだ大丈夫だろう。水もいらねえな別に。血だらけなんだよね。 あらまだか。開いたね。その前にだけどなんかやることいっぱいあった気がするな。ああ、ここやんなきゃいけない。ちょっと待って、セーブする一回。
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clarwin is buried.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR. Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
これ話しかけれんのかな。やってみるか。できないっぽいな。アンデッドだから無理なんだ。なるほどね。
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter.
アミュレットのね。今つけてるアミュレットのやつだよね。この知性のアミュレットのあれだ。
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas.
おお、なんか。
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her
気持
body
ち
but
悪いな。
merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
それでお前に平穏を求めるの耐えよう。ねえ、やめて呪いを受け継ぐのはごめんよ。受け入れたら何が起こるの。魔法が文句の苦しみについて知り得たことをよく効力する。それを受け入れた結果はやってみるか、魔法学。うん。いや、結構高いな。うわー、ちょっと失敗じゃない？あ、いったか。よかった。ギリギリいった。
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
受け入れたら何が起こる？
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say?
まあ、助けてやるか、この死に損ないじゃないけど。いや、それでお前が平穏が訪れるの耐えよう。
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. Madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain. なんだっけ、理性の力で自分の心の一番傷ついた場所を守る。
心を強く保ち感覚を他に向ける。イリシッド判断力。非生物を利用して打撃を吸収する。避けられないを向ける。判断力ちょっと一回セーブしていい？ごめん。判断力いってみるか。結構高え。いくな。大丈夫だ。オッケー。よし、耐えていく。
You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it?
理性を呼し、雑念を払う。あなたは呪いを受け入れるか、囚われることはない。これでやって頑張ってみますか。これ高え。行くか、大丈夫か。いや、ダメだ。もう一回大丈夫？もう一回来てくれる？振り直し来る。オッケー。オッケー。
The urge to laugh dwindles. You can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse. The morning Lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
よし、オッケー。
Well, he was always good for a laugh.
効果あんの？やっぱ効果なくなっちゃうよね。効果なくなっちゃうから新しいアミュレットが欲しくなっちゃうよね。まあいいか。とりあえず後でだな。そしたらこっちも開けてみるか。
Step carefully. There's a trap.
罠解除しなきゃダメだ。結構高いな。よかった、行った。さらに高いと。いった、オッケー。精神抵抗の無能力。ろくなものはなさそうだけどね。重くなって荷重化しちゃったか。この芋虫受け入れるべきなのかよく分かってねえんだよな。強くはなるんだろうけど、ちょっと人じゃなくなっちまう、本当の。 人でありたいって感じだよね。さあちょっとこっち行ってみるか。とりあえずさっきのアミュレットの例を解決したってことね。よし、アミュレットの例を助ける攻略。なんかいるんじゃなかったっけ。いるね。
Let's see what you're hiding.
Brethren in black, kill them!
見つかっちまった。めっちゃ近づいてくるやん。ゲイル、じゃあこっちに来てもらって、電撃ビリビリしちゃうか。電撃ビリビリ打ってない？あ、打てねえ。どうしよっかな。そうしたらライン芝カーズに入っちゃう？ギリ入んないか。行ってみるか。芝カーズ食らっちゃったな、若干。まあ、しょうがない。それは大丈夫。まあ。
Sometimes the only way out is through.
雷鳴の一撃。ナイスー。ジャヘイラそこにジャンプしてっていいんじゃない？ああ、結構。結構な。いや、近づいてって。どうしよっかな。自然の化身もできるしな。島あたりでこっち行って。一回しか本気できないんだよな。あ、こいつもあれか。ドッペルゲンガーか。人もどきのやつら、人もどきの。アンセル、食らっちゃうんだよな、どっちみち。ミスったか、ダメか。普通に矢打つか。ナイス。どうすっかな、普通にどうしよう。 よし、手に入れた。
A wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons, and I would follow.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Hmm, あとピエロの切られた死体もある。
A colourful torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles.
荷重化なっちゃうんだよな。腐ったバナナ持ったままだった。腐ったバナナ持ったままですか。いや、ちょっとドリブルズの重いな。
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Logan.
これで殺したってやつね。対人可能な武器強化に。これ結構いいじゃん。森のシミターよりいいんじゃない？だが、両手だしね、これね。ちょっと重いな。主人公が重いな、ちょっとな。この辺送るか。まだ重いか。ちょっと胴体がな、重いんだよね。胴体違うやつに渡しとくか。ジャヘイルあたりに渡しとくか。洞窟の入り口。どこだっけこれ。こっちに出んのか。ちょっと待って、いろいろじゃあ。一回休んだ方がいいな。そしたらちょっと。一回休んでからの。 猫ちゃん。かわいいにゃんこ。にゃお。うわ、無理やん。
The cat peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt. Resignation, perhaps.
怒ってる、めっちゃ。いや、ちょっと使いすぎでしょ。お、また出やがった。タコだかイカだか。
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me.
かっこよくはねえもん、全然。
Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
お前といると不愉快だってひどいな。お前といても構わない。お前は困っているよね。
An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
誰のことを考えているの？
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
もっと深い仲だった。お前は本当にそうして彼女のことをやってた。なぜお前と彼女の関係がどうだったかなんて本当にどうでもひどいな。もっと深い仲。
In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
抱きしめてあげようか。断然だったわね。お前がマインドフレイヤーだと知らなければ動転していると思うでしょう。演技はやめてお前に感情ないことを知っている。彼女いなければどれも不可能なことだって。今お前がいなければ何もできないのだ。しかし今、彼女は亡くなった。抱きしめてあげようか。残念だったわね。お前がマインドフレイヤーだと知ら 何がいいのかな。抱きしめた。
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
4番とにかく抵抗みたいな。
You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
早く力を解放しろみたいなこと言われたけど、そういうわけにいかんのよね。ちょっとこっち側のさ、暗闇の部分も解放しつつだな。
Something over there.
飛行の巻物を。埋まってますな、いろいろ。まあいいや。この上も行けんだよね。避難民の死体。この暗闇を解消したらああ、そっかそっか。こっからさ、多分、いけるんだよね。こっちか、ここジャンプして何かあるっけか。ああ、そっかさ。そっかそっかそっか。ここに出るってことか。オッケーオッケー。ちょっと一回まだ早いな。いろいろ解決しなきゃいけない問題はある。 知ってる。そこにも行かなきゃいけないの知ってるけど、この辺も開けつつだね。
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
ああ、ムーンライズのね。ちっちゃいやつらだ。なんだっけ名前。
And for what? Waste of time we don't have.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
You think I want my clan
なんかバグってんだけど伸びとるなんかヒゲが
Then leave me to my work.
糸のように伸びとるヒゲが
Only if you're quick.
なんかあるいい手袋ちょうだい武術強化へえノームいないもんすでに文句系だよな武道訓練とかこれは良さそうだけどまずこんなもんかな
Now let me get back to it.
あ、スーラだ
It's you. I might have time for a catch up later. Walbrin will want to see you. We've been taking a beating.
そうそう、ウールブレインよ、ウールブレイン。ウールブレインよ、ウールブレイン。そうです。
I should sell this as perfume.
It stopped, but it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it?
そう、ずっと続いてる何
There's something underneath the city, inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
家に帰りたい。あれ、こいつ話しかけたやつだっけああ、こいつか。
Huh? You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chuck your questions at Walbrun. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
ああ、あいつね。逃げたやつだ。いや、ウルブレン。
Still trying to calm down a bit. Talk to Walbrin, would you? I shouldn't say anything to you until you've spoken to Walbrin. He's very particular.
ウールブレンととにかく話せと。
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
ゴータ氏はもう死んだものだ。私には奴を倒す理由がある。これはお前の戦いを巻き込まないで。
As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
めっちゃ綺麗。元気を出すウルブレン。我々がついている。個人的にはゴータ氏のせいだと思う。なぜガンドたちを責める？ガンドたちは妖精に感染していたかもしれない。元気を出せ。
I heard about that. You had the Harpers all excited, but there aren't many Harpers left. These Steel Watchers, one of them is the equivalent of a red dragon. An army of them. Well, there's never been an army of dragons.
どうやって止めるの？
By hitting the Gondians. Hard. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
この町は私にとって安全とは言えない。力になれるかもしれない。計画とはない。
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom.
爆弾
Problem solved.
吹っ飛ばすってね。工場爆破してやるから爆弾を渡してガンド抑圧者ではなく被害者かもしれない。ソーサラがかなりの爆発になりそうで楽しみだ。ガンドの施設内にその爆弾を設置し爆破するだけで問題を解決する。ガンドはよかずの被害者か。いや、聞いてみるか。
The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
敵はゴータッシュだ。ガンドではない。別の方法を探そう。納得した爆弾を渡して工場を破壊してくる。ガンドに接触する説得できるかもしれない。これにするか。
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
分かったけど、だが最後の手段としてしか使わない。
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
重くなっちゃうんだよな。ルーンパウダーバッキンが重くなっちゃうな。ジャヘイラに渡しとくか。まあこの辺 じゃあヘイラにつけさせるか。まだ重いよね。ルーンパウダー爆弾が重いんだよ多分。どこだ爆弾。これか。あ、ちょっと異物じゃない。あ、これか。これ上行くとどこだっけ。まあいいや。とりあえずちょっと死体を探りたいから。
Now you've spoken to the big man. Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point.
お互いグリーンフォージから生きて帰ってこれてよかった。それにルーンパウダーをつなぐて済んだ。状況の爆発を防げてよかった。簡単なことではなかったはずだ。ルーンパウダーの件はウールブレンから聞いた。グリーンフォージの恋人、彼女はどうしてる？
I overheard you're going to be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Wolbrun wouldn't have put his trust in you for nothing.
まあね。
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
そのつもりだが巻き添えで人を傷つけるのは良くない。
That bomb will save a lot more people than it kills. Trust me. I've seen what those watchers can do.
先にこれ何？先にそしたらあっちの奥の方行きますか。こっち行ってだな。船がどんぶらこどんぶらこ行っちゃうわ。ブレインが自由になろうとしている。ここはなんだ？あ、失敗した。いや、みんな失敗しとるやないかーい。ジャンプしていかなきゃな。
こんばんは。
お、ゆきちさんこんばんは。ありがとうございます。あ、こっちに繋がるのか。このイベント先やっとくか。
Well, all you want. We've got enough mouths to feed. We don't need your kind.
Access confirmed. Proceed at will.
入居を許可します。ああ、入れるようになってるわ。失礼。なんか声かけてもらったこいつ。
Bloody gnomes. Think they can get away with anything. Neelikers threw explosives at the Steel Watch. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up.
ああ、ノームね。
You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well.
ちょっと裏切るようなことだな。奴らがもっとそれやりすぎでしょ。こいつは燃える拳の仕事じゃないか。引き受けよ
う。You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence.
こいつは燃える拳の仕事じゃないか。
I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worm's Rock for the coronation. You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay.
いや、知ってるけどさ。断る。
Then you're no friend of the fist. No matter. I'll find someone else. Most folks around here will do almost anything. You pay them enough.
これはまあ違うパターンです。こっちが開いてないのか？違う、逆だな。
That might be worth a look.
So っちが開いてないな。ジーンだしな、こっちはな。ああ、ここのことか。いや、まあいいや。そしたらもう一回下に潜っていかなきゃダメだな。あれ、どうだ？ここは後で。ここもなんかいけそうな雰囲気あるけど、まあいいか。ちょっとこっち行ってみないとね。 めっちゃ曇ってんだよな。なんかなんかそういうのないのかな晴れる系のないのかな。ないか。
Step carefully. There's a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap.
罠ね。よしよし、いいぞ。これ食らっちゃうんじゃない？何踏んどんねん。バックカーに巻き込まれた。どうした？
My legs. Can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world.
ボスとは誰だ？
Stone Lord. He'll sort this. He'll get him.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
うわーって倒れたな。記者との会話使いか。
The corpse remains silent.
ダメか。使えなかったか。
Trap. Be cautious.
高っ。30って高すぎだろ。行くか？行かへんよな。30は高すぎるな。ちょっとこっちから行こう。
Trap. Be cautious. Be wary. This place is trapped.
うわー、まずい。
Decapitated, but still warm.
いや、結構食らっちゃったな。確かこっちは戦闘だっ
That
た。
same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking.
You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold.
仲良くできないどうしても戦う？
Are you serious?
A pacifist in Baldur's Gate? Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock.
あ、ちょっと待って、ごめん。敵って全員敵になっちゃった。もう一回だな。ごめん、こっからやる。ちょっとギルド側につきたいな。申し訳ないがギルド側につきたい。うん。ちょっと待ってね、ごめんね。少々お待ちをください。じゃあ行きます。はい。バルダーズゲートを理解しなきゃいけないよね。
Same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken.
影がついてるよな。
Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking.
You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold.
あぶれたいところだったやろ
う。You picked the wrong side, cock.
Slice them! Slice them now!
早いんだよな、動きがな。結構攻撃当てるな。運命改変。結構強いんだよな。食らっとるやん。熱々ってなってる。じゃあヘイラー滝渡りだ。滝渡りなんです。霧渡りで2でこの辺行って月光3ぐらい打つじゃあ。マジか、落としたか。つけれる？装備できない。装備できないかな。装備はできないか。できねえか。しょうがない。ちょっと回復するか、集団。ナイス。
Nothing will stand in my way.
火球撃つか。失礼。失礼失礼。
What fools these mortals be. Interesting.
何取った？まあいいや。海変意味ねえか。結構食らってんな。強っ。
We do what we must.
You did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild.
関西になるってことは私たち誰を殺したの？関西。
A new flavor of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord.
死のうという名を死にかけた男から来た何者？
He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld. And he doesn't play nice with others.
あいつの手下は何をしていた？
We think the Stone Lord and his cronies are in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. They were shifting something valuable by boat. But that something belongs to the guild now.
では戦利品は任せよ。それだ。助けやったんだ。俺は当然だろう。
Of course! The guild always rewards good work. Now scram!
結構いいの持ってたよな、確か。なんかな、光ってたもん、なんか。モール。おー、結構いいじゃん。この周辺を探索して。マインドフレイヤー結構あるな。今は余生。
Scurry off back to the...
間違った。
What? The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe.
ちょっと。
Information. The Chosen have a head start on us.
いいんだけど、他のなんかはなさそうか。いいんだ。いや、結構もうかなり。
At least things have stayed interesting.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
音だけとか。ちょっと寝ますか、一回ね。野営地で。ダメージが大きすぎるな、なんか。話したい人いる。どなたですか？ウィルか。
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
残念でバルダーズゲートの助けを必要とする人々を果たすべき責任はある。指導者たちを説得できるかもしれない。
Gortash, do you mean? Those metal hunks do not obey a man who sees reason. There is no negotiating with the dead gods is chosen. They know only the language of punishment and pain. To make Baldur's Gate a safe haven, we'll first need to bathe Gortash and Orin in their own blood. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. Maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I met her twice. The first time I was a boy of 7 or 8 at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
同情しないとマインドフレイヤーの仲間それも皇帝の殺しの裏に誰かがかかっていると。
I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
お前の父に町から伝われたことがひどく起こっているので、皇帝はとても力をその道を選ぶつもりがない。いや、なんかハルシンも出てるわ、なんか。
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you.
助けるようになったお前は役に立つ味方だ。霧が晴れて何を見つけた？
You. I discovered you. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now.
何を言ってる
I
の？
want more than to fight at your side or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine.
残念ながらゲイルがいるんだ
I
よ。
think you feel the same way. Once the power of the shadow curse was broken, the connection was undeniable. We both felt it. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more.
興味がないと言えば嘘になるけど、もう相手より悪いがそういう風には見てない。脳まで筋肉だ。
You have bonded with Gale, body and soul. His scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with his consent. And perhaps someday, his participation.
悪いがもう相手よりその関係を危険にさらしたくない。
I understand. And I still cherish our relationship. Still, I could not have
出
forgiven
る
myself had I
女
not
は
taken
き
the
つい
plunge.
辛いね。
Better to have tried and failed.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
うん。とりあえず休みますわ。なんか腰されてないよ。羽よ。うん。うん。とりあえずこっち行って。この通路別に
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
まずいんじゃない？うわー。あ、ギリギリ生きてた。いやー、これはちょっとなー、取得して。 特にこれに乗れるわけでもないしね。流板トリーズの壁の秘密、抜け穴を消せる施設だ。砦のロゴがついてるようで、そこからさらに砦の中にも行けそうだ。結構便利なんじゃない？よし、いいね、とりあえずね。とりあえずいいねということで、魔法、そしたらだ、ここ開けたから、どんな、寺院の周りを開けて、一回週末か、間違った。リビントンに一回飛んで、開けてないとこあるかな。
That's curious.
こっちは何もないでしょ、別に。一回サーカスのとこ行くか。
That's curious.
結構隠してあるもん多いな。
You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Just like that. Cleaning, cooking, construction. Possibilities are endless.
You should have killed the little monsters.
They were provoked.
Violence erupts here. My home. My refuge in this city of stone and steel.
すごい格好だな。
There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
やってみるか。どうするシャドウ。シャヘイロ面白いかもしれない。やってみる。魔法のようにやってみるゲイラ。この辺りに人がいるなら連れてくる。ドライアドに代弁してもらいそうになると思うか。
Thoroughly magical. Let's have at it.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. Your bond is sweeter than nature's dew. I see you, know you, but do you know one another? Gale, the learned wizard, the charming gentleman, the walking apocalypse. Listen, think. If the wizard were given the choice, what food would he be?
Roast onion だ。万能で隠れた層を持っている。
An apt metaphor. Though I hope it won't lose me some kisses.
Your bond beats in pleasure.
ちょっと違ったかな。
It is an honor to behold. The heart is fraught. So let us turn to the joyous. When is Gale happiest?
ミストラの法要、夕暮れ時。
Once, perhaps. But that
違かったか。まあ反対して。
Do not fear. There is time yet. For our touch has been light, but now we must dig deep. Deeper than any other. We often gaze through a veil of roses, but love accepts both the petal and the thorn. Gale, what is his greatest flaw?
彼は楽しませようとしすぎる。どんな代償だったんだ。彼は自分にとっての世界にとって自分が死んだ方がいいかもしれないと思っている。
Hearing it said out loud. Yes, I fear it is true. Fate seems determined to make a sacrifice of me. But perhaps fate can yet be defied. A perfect score. Seems you know me better than I know myself.
I press my finger to your bond and find a shield. Impenetrable. It is beautiful. Your love is one few have. Cherish it. Go in peace, seedlings. And know that you made one whose heart was long quiet beat with love anew.
よし、オッケー。
This is terrible.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Even better. They aren't picky about things like working from home or I'd hurry if I...
そしたら滝渡りに行くか。特にやることないよね。滝渡りに行こう。滝渡りに行っていいよね。
Stupid enough to walk one. Remind them that this is me. That's terrible. My dad said I'm not allowed. It's the last thing you have of her. You're the one who should be beaten. Survive the first. Let her be the end of the first gen.
そっか、ちょっと待って、武器を。
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you? Of course. Gildro's finest.
クリーブ。両手用なんだ。両手用じゃ意味ないな。
Come back soon. And if you see Gildro, tell him everything's under control.
Guild robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your rigs intact.
なんだっけ。
There must be something that'll make a great headline.
I said, step back!
Damned outsiders. Swarm.
Take it.
You keep your distance.
Move along.
Get moving.
Entry is authorized. Misconduct will be recorded.
違反は記録されるでしょ。そうっすか。よしと、ここまで来た。どうしようか。どうしようか。
Hear me out. Caress's caress also has roots.
ギスラクビスに会いに行くか。そしたらちょっと一回。
Worms Crossing. This place has been a haven. Embarkers were less than welcome.
この法要だから。
Seems hard to imagine your efforts haven't always been appreciated.
Welcome to an elf. Such temptation. I loved many in my day, but never one so fair.
Grace, elegance just waiting to be shattered. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
感情の同服。川の内彼女の与え、あなたを受け取る、それとも私の勘違い。
I thought as much. Those eyes tell a story. Punishment is your pleasure. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
その厳格な師匠は明日帰ってくる？
Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind.
助けがいるのにフィオンを代わりに探しましょう。
To service is my calling, not to be served. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key.
Elminster's library? People will get their thrills in the strangest of places.
エルミンスターっておじいちゃんか。立ち去る。よし、そしたらちょっとメンツ変えるか。ごめん。ちょっとジャヘイラ置いてって。
Well, are we ready for the road once more? You're sure? Later then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
じゃ、行くよ、レイゼル。
I'm listening. Vlakith's left hand and her right, not since... Another empty promise. Only an... It is done.
よしと。はいと。
New guy in trouble.
Oh yeah, well, I tell you now. Right, you got that right. Go.
酒。
Yeah.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw.
Nine hells! You followed me
Ah,
all the way
Gregorio.
here? What could you possibly want with me now?
お前が避難民に給付した爆弾入りの熊のおもちゃを見つけた。
What? How? Nine hells? Whatever you think, you know. I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
金はいらない、欲しいのは答えだ。金が目的ならお前を殺して奪っている。金を奪ってた子供に。
Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
彼らは誰のこと？
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
いいやつ、彼らは何者か言うか、そいつらに捕まる前に死ぬか選べ。いいやつ。いやー、できっかなー。有利。有利の方がいいな。で、混沌。で、導き。これでいくか。 うわー、行くか。行かなそう。あだけどインスピレーションあるから。
ファイナルファンタジー7は発売日から配信をしますか？
FF リバースは、7リバースをやるつもりでいました。うん。そのために、リメイクをもう一回復習したいっていうのがあって、明日やろうかなと思ってました。うん。ちょっとクリア間に合うかわかんないけどね。うん。OK。
All right, all right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Valoga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to.
ルフィ編は今さっきクリアしました。
Otherwise they'll kill me.
もうクリアしたんですか？早いっすね。いいな。うん。彼らが誰なのかまだ聞いていない。
I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Valoga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
消えていいか、分かった。彼の今後にある提案がされる仮想地域で出入りが許可される所属者。
I will. Thank you. Thank you so much.
よし、OK。先にパタパタ動いてるね。うん。
Once you can win.
これはまだね、ちょっと操作を進めてから話しかけるわ。なんだっけ。切れっかな。ダメだ。ダメだよ。いや、開けてよ、振り直し。なんかセクシーなシーン。
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm. Soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
ここは危ない。ここから去れ。さあ。
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Your head screams in agony. Change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
俺変わっちゃう。いけ、レイゼル。
Taste my fury.
ナイスー。
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
あ、ユヒ編をさっきクリアしたのか。ごめんごめん。物語、ストーリーもクリアし、ユヒ、あ、そうか、ストーリーはやってんだもんね。ペンペンさんね。ユヒ編をクリアした。結構ユヒ編のあれ結構戦闘難しかったと思うけど、ペンペンさん得意なんだね、アクション系。うん。奴に殺されかけたのにその美を楽しんでいるの？
How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
あの獣にそそられたんでしょう。
Why should I deny it?
あまりうまくないので何度か転られました。
But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
そうかそうか。いやだけど早いから俺も結構苦戦したんだよなあれな。だけどもう一回やろうと思ってるけどどうしよっかな。だけどさ普通ハード本編はハードモードまでやったんだけどさ結構最後のセフィロス戦めっちゃ苦戦したんだよね。普通で初めノーマルでやった時はヘルハウスでかなりつまずいたけどどうにかクリアしたけどさ、セックスへの興味ないなんでどう考えた？
Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
ちょっとやだな。ちょっと失敬する。
The gods themselves cannot grant you my unimaginable bliss. Refuse it once, and you will be left forever wanting.
君には興味ないぞ。なんかやった方がいいのかなこれよくわかんないんだけど。まあ、いくか。
Close your eyes. Listen to my voice.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being.
あとは、ルーファウスも初見だと苦戦しました。
あ、ルーフォースね。うん、そうそうそう。ルーファウスシンラね。そう、確かに。 苦戦したね。確かに俺もあれ苦戦したわ。
Anything. You have one word. Tell me. What will you be?
だから今回もさ、思い出しながらやるけど絶対苦戦するからさ、どうしよっかなと思って、早くクリアしていいからイージーでやろうかなと思ってねしてんだけどさ。
You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full. Your mind rested. Your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
まあいいや。よし、そしたらね、進めていこうか。エルミンスターの書斎。フィオンのやつなんか腰に刺さったよな。フィオンは快楽の部屋で日記を見つけた。エリミンスターなんか考えてんの？なんか絡んでんの？リネンターブか。ここはいいや。そしたら隣行くか。このビスの話のとこ行ったら行くか。
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
妖精を直した指を鳴らしただけだ。私は空虚な気分で何をした？また隠し芸かごまかす実態を見せろ。
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
私はお前よりもイリシッドを信頼している。では気兼ねなく話してほしい。なぜ私をここに連れてきた？お見事だ。でも最初に会った時お前は治療薬とした。これは治療ではない。まあ2番にするか。では気兼ねなく話。
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
しかしそれを破壊する限りお前の手の中にあるアストラルフリーズの皇帝オルフェス。
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
オルフェスの衛兵を殺そうとした時を彼は危険よ。なぜ私が彼を自由にしたいと思う？聞きましょう。
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
完璧だ。渡してほしい。都合が良すぎて怪しく聞こえる。私の求めるものを持っているなんてとても都合がいい。都合が良すぎて怪しく聞こえる。
Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem.
誓っていい。お前の問題を解決する方法がある。完璧だ。渡してほしい。私のもとても都合がいい。
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
すべてが終わった後何を言ったや。ハンマーと引き換えに魂を差し出すとでも惜しいものを言って駆け引きはしないラファエル。内輪にするか。
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, Do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kilir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
誘惑はされているけど、なぜカームレスこの欲しがる？王冠とは一体何？そんな強力なアーティファクトを他に渡すなんて正気とは思えない。王冠とは一体何？
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world. And the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the nine under one Archdevil Supreme.
デビューの王になりたいのね。お前の急走し、国を支配するという考えはゾッとする。お前は素晴らしい最高のアーチデビルになれると思う。カーサスに使えなかった王冠をどうして自分が使えると思う？
I am no mortal, and I do not fail.
失敗しないのにどうして今までのチャンスを王冠に手に入れなかった？お前の急走を支配するという考えはゾッとする。
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
自分にはできない人間には王冠を盗まれるなんてよほど悔しいでしょう。王冠を持つようになったいきさつは、なぜ私が王冠を手に入れると言い切れる？
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
とりあえずこの辺ちょっとセーブしとくか。うん。再び悪の手に渡る危険を冒すくらいなら王冠を破壊した方がマシだ。ネザーストーンを手に入れたら王冠を自分で制御するつもりだ。3番したら二学の手の2番にちょっと2番ちょっと行ってみていい？
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
ネザーストーン手の王冠は自分で制御するつもりだ。
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart.
まあ取引に同意してみるか？
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
その時が来て王冠を渡さなかったらどうなる？
I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies.
まあ証明するか。
Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you. And when I do, we dine.
Wherever this House of Hope is, we need to go there immediately and destroy that contract. We must find the Diabolist. Only one well-versed in devilry will know the way. You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown. Especially for a bloody hammer.
ラファエルによれば、あの冠は帝国滅ぼし、他にどんなひどいことを引き起こすか想像してみろ。いい人で我々にとって冠よりハンマーの方が価値が高い。生き残るために。なぜそこまで冠にこだわるの？大丈夫、ラファエルに調子を合わせたけど、彼に冠を渡すつもりはない。
I'm glad to hear it. But you realize we can't just tell him we changed our minds. For now, our plan must remain the same. We go to Sorcerer's Sundries and learn about that crown. And pray the devil doesn't get there first.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free.
あとはアストラルプリズム戻るとき、ラファエルを信用できるのはオルフェスのハンマーは無価値かもしれない。解放したがオルフェスに首をもぎ取られなきゃいいけど。
The prince will be suspicious, but he won't be reckless enough to turn on his liberators. There'd be too little to gain from our deaths, and too much to lose. Now, to the Shares's Caress tap room. We must tell Voss the news.
じゃあバスのとこ行ったところで終わりにしますか？ちょっと待ってね、いろいろあってそう重いのよ。オルフェスのハンマー手に入れていく。そしたらこのハンマーを今のレイゼルの武器よりどうなんだろうね。強いんだよね、レイゼルの武器が。とりあえずこれをレイゼルに渡しとくか。
What to do?
じゃあバスのどこ行って終わりにするか。
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
何かが干渉してお前たちの心の声が聞こえなかった。ああ、心配だった。お前が戻ってきて何よりだ。
And I, you. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
エルダーブレインが私を支配しようとしていた。結構高いな。まあ、言ったけど普通に。
Then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting counter moves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
じゃあ一度ビスのどこに行って今日の配信は終わりにしましょうか。残りの次の配信でいろいろと解決していきましょうや。ここでちょっとセーブするか。
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
ちょっとここは皇帝に聞かれるのかな、これ。
No, it cannot be. Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people.
う 心配ないオルフェイスを解放する方法を探す。私のリスクを取る必要ないのは自分で考えてほしい。
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the first mother's son, and yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Raphael possesses a powerful relic called the Orphic Hammer. That hammer is the only thing capable of smashing the chains that bind the Prince of the Comet. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
オルフェイスが妖精を感じて彼のこの辺を襲ってきたことがある。彼を解放すれば襲われるんじゃない？
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
はい。
You are wasting your time and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
はい。てなわけで、バルダーズゲート3の今日の配信は終わりにしたいと思います。第3章もどんどん、物語も、クエストもこなしていこうと思いますので、引き続き、次は滝渡りにいるんだっけかな？どこだっけかな？いたと思いますけども、だよね。この辺滝渡りっていうところにいるから、この辺のクエストを攻略目指して、メインも進めていこうと思いますので、ぜひ配信した際は見てみてくれたら嬉しいです。ということで、ペンペンさんお疲れ様でした。ありがとうございます。ということで、今日の配信は終わりにしようと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございました。またの配信でお会いしましょう。失礼します。おやすみなさい。